Hi there. One of the elements of the Curriculum Adventure 1, or our first learning cycle, is thinking about and considering your digital footprint. One way to increase your digital footprint is to actually complete the page on our PLP wiki, which is our public face to the world. So you can see I'm right here at plpwiki.com. And what I'm going to do in this brief screencast is going to show you how to edit your page. So, to be able to edit the wiki, first of all, you have to have joined and you have to have an account. You can see right here, I know I'm not logged in because it says guest. If you haven't created your account yet, you want to click here and create the brief registration. And as soon as we get the email, we will approve you when we see it. For me, I'm just going to sign in. So I'm going to click on sign in the upper right. I'm going to use my username. And I've already got my password saved because I spend a fair amount of time here. And I'm going to click on sign in. Now, you'll know you're signed in because you'll see your username in the place where there was a guest. And if indeed you added an image to your Wikispaces account, you'll see your image. So we're here on the main page of the wiki. And in the nav bar, you can see St. John's School Cohort. And when we reach the page with St. John's School Cohort, if you click on School Teams, you're going to be able to find your wiki page. We've created the page for you. Egypt's already edited hers. Okay, she's got an image, and she's got a little bit about herself and how to find her on out on the web in online spaces. Other people may have not done that, and I'm just going to pick somebody at random. Here's Barb's. Everybody's page looks like this. So when you click on your name, you're going to get to your page. You're going to click on Edit to continue. I don't want to edit anybody's page, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create a new page. Now, you don't need to do this. Your pages are already created, but I want to create a demonstration page. And I want it to be a blank page, just like yours. And I'm going to create it. Now, when you click on Edit, you're going to see a menu bar, similar to Google Docs, similar to Microsoft Word. Okay? It will always be at the top. I'm going to put in some text. This is a test. Okay, now, very much like Google Docs or Word, you can format that text. We can bold it, we can italic, we can do an underline, and we can set the alignment. I'm going to show you in a minute right where I did that. I want the alignment to be center, so I'm going to click on Center, and I'm going to click Apply Styles. And you can see what's now centered. And I did that by clicking on the globe with the T. Alright? So there we are there. This is a test. It's centered. Now you see, when you use the globe with the T, it takes off your other formatting. So if you want something centered, if you want to do the alignment piece, you do that first. I'm going to change this now. This shows headings and normal text. I'm going to change it to a heading 1. Alright? It's centered. I'm going to tap Enter. And we're going to do how to embed an image. Alright. You put your cursor where you want the image to be. I want it to be right here. Although I'll be able to move it once I get it up. And then I want to go to File. Okay, so I click on File. I want to upload the file from my computer, so I click on Upload Files. And I want to use the Digital Citizen image that I've got. I double click on it. And you can see this means it's uploading right here. It's doing its work, it's thinking, it's uploading it. There it is. Okay. click on it, it inserts the file. Now that's just way too big, but look at the box that popped up. See the plus and the minus? I can resize it, so I want to make it smaller. Now that ability to format may be at the top or bottom of your image. I still want it to be smaller. I want to click on small a number of times, and I don't want it right here. I really want to center it. So do you see that I have an option to align? I'm going to align center. And if I wanted, I could add a little caption underneath it. So if I click on caption, watch what happens. The box pops up. I'm going to say image source, and I'm going to click save. All right. We're done. Click away from it. Now, there you go. You've got your image. But, with the one that, and this is not a but, in addition, the one thing we haven't looked at is how do you create a link? Okay, so you highlight the word you want linked. You go to the word link. In this case, I don't want to link a page or a file. I want to link to a web address. This says what's going to be the link, and ideally you would have copied the web address, and I'm going to go back here. I'm going to copy the web address from PLP Wiki St. John's Cohort. I'm going to copy that. On a PC you use Control Copy, and I'm going to do a Control V to paste it down, and I'm going to tell it add link. So I wonder how the page now looks. You can preview it. I'm just going to go ahead and save it. The menu bar is gone. You know that you can't edit now. This is the test. There's your image. And if I click on this, we go right back to St. John's School. I'm happy to make another little screencast to show you how to do more if you would like, but I thought this would get you started so you know how to format text. And I'm going to click on edit again. You know how to format text. You can use this drop down to do whether you want a heading or to be normal. You use this window. You can increase the size of the text. You can do the alignment. Don't worry about the text color at this point. That gets sometimes a little bit more confusing. And that will apply styles. I'm going to cancel. And then after you use that, you can use your underline, your italics, or your bold for formatting. Link, where you want to link to a new page or to a web address or even to your email. I would not recommend you put your email address here. If you do, I would recommend you do it, for example, and this is how I would do it since I'm in edit now. I'm going to show you how I would do it. I would not link to my web address. I would put Lonnie at plpnetwork.net. Why do I do that? Because then somebody can't go to this page and just copy this email address, and if they're a spammer, send you a lot of email that you don't want. If somebody really wants to get in touch with you, they'll take and put it in the regular email format. Okay, so I'm going to save again because we didn't change anything, but we want to make sure that it doesn't ask me, do you want to save changes? And there you go. Can't wait to see everybody's page here under School Teams with a little bit about them, increasing your digital footprint. Please ask if you have any questions.